all see me and hear me? And can you also see my screen? You can
Sure.
confirm. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you can.
All right. Thank you for confirming. I already see some familiar faces. I already hear some familiar voices actually. I see some of our course students, so it's nice to meet you. I also see some new people here. So nice to connect with all of you. Hopefully, we'll be getting a lot of clarity by the end of the session. So, as you know that we have introduced a weekly MCQ solving series for PG entrances, and we did something like that last Sunday as well. But recently, Christ just surprised us with this news. So Manvi and I were discussing that इस संडे तो MCQ नहीं ही करने हैं, इस संडे Christ एक greater priority पे है. So we have to address what Christ has done, because I've talked to a lot of students and I can hear one feeling, one emotion within them, which is fear and panic. And addressing that at a priority becomes your first level task. So that's why this is the agenda for today's session. So we will be discussing what the big update is. We'll also be discussing what are the recent changes in the admission process, what changes they have introduced from the past years. And then towards the end, we will be making a preparation plan and a preparation strategy for the next 30 days. Because it's honestly a little difficult to complete entire UG syllabus of psychology of 3 years in 30 days, but we'll see what we can do and we'll try to make the best plan possible. So the big update, if not many of you are aware of it, is that this year the Christ University 2026 intake for PG entrances has been preponed by 4 months. And 4 months is like a big shocker, because if it was 1 month, 15 days, 1.5 months, then it would have been quite understandable. You can still manage it. But 4 months is a very big, preponement, because I believe वो आपका पूरा preparation plan हिला देता है. आपने जैसे time table बनाया है खुद के लिए, the strategy that you've created with this news, it sort of, just shakes it all, and it requires you to modify your strategy once again. So earlier the entrance and interview used to happen in April, but this time it is gonna happen in December itself, which just leaves us with 30 days. So that's why so much panic makes sense, right? People don't even know what is the syllabus. And if at all they just know what the syllabus is, the question is there that, where should I start and where should I end? Then the big doubt, how will I complete so much in just 30 days? And I have no clue what they will ask in the entrance and interview. So where do I start? Where do I end? कौन से सब्जेक्ट को कितने डेप्थ में करना है, कौन से सब्जेक्ट को छोड़ सकते हैं, all those questions. And every university has a different pattern, every university has a different style and personality. So how do I modify my preparation keeping Christ's style and personality in mind? So I would also like to hear from the audience and know how they have been feeling ever since this news came out. The forms were released on 30th, we found on 31st, and today is 2nd. So it's been 2-3 days only. So how are you feeling? You can use the chat box to describe your feelings. Write an emotion word, how you have been feeling. वैसे तो I am expecting words like panic, fear, anxiety, but let's see how everybody is feeling. Panic, shock, worry, shocking, panic, scared, anxious, scared, panic, 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 afraid. देखो, you are not alone in this. पहले तो when I found out about this, I was surprised, I was shocked. But students से पूछो तो students की feeling भी same ही है. So you are not the only one. Does this give you some sense of comfort to know that you are not the only one? There are 190 people in this meeting right now, and आप सारे same feeling experience कर, cooked, confused, okay, all negative emotions. But look at this side also, you are not alone in this. Everybody is feeling the exact same way as you. So, can we discuss what are the most biggest and what are the biggest worries that we are having in terms of this preparation process? जैसे यहाँ पे हमने थोड़े से questions लिखे थे कि what is the syllabus, where do I start and end, how will I complete the syllabus in 30 days, in which subject how much depth do I have to go, which subject can I leave, what will they ask in the interview. So if you can just drop a few questions that you have in the chat box right now, that will help me guide the session accordingly, and I will also be able to help you all by answering those questions in particular. So what biggest, worst, most negative thoughts are you having about this sudden news? You can put that in the chat box and I will be taking them. Syllabus completion, especially as a non-psychology student. Where should I start? Semester exams are clashing with entrance. Yes, I'm aware. Okay. Anxious about interview, revision strategy, uh, how to start all of them. A lot of you have semester exams, and quite surprising that why did Christ, keep their entrance knowing that इस time पे semester exams होते हैं. We are not sure if there will be second round or not. And anyway, the first round has the highest chances of selection because second round तक most of the seats get filled. So it's better कि आप इसी round में apply करो. नहीं भी होता तो at least you'll get some experience. And at least don't let this chance go, right? Okay, so there are a lot of questions. It just feels like the list has been spammed and just मतलब काफी ज्यादा भर गया है. So I will come to each of these questions one by one. I believe that most of them will be answered as we proceed with the session, but still if there is something left, then I will be taking it towards the Q&A round of this session. All right. So thank you for participating. This gives me a lot of insight as to how you're feeling and what questions you have. So firstly, I want to begin by reassuring you that I know that you're feeling a lot of panic, feeling a lot of fear, anxiety, and stress. But as someone who has been through this preparation journey herself, as someone who has completed her master's in counseling psych from Christ Central Campus herself, I can kind of, help you. And because like when you study in Christ, you do get an idea as to what the professors are expecting. You kind of understand what do they want to hear in interviews. And as someone who has experience with the entrance test, वो knowledge आ जाती है कि ये highest priority topic है, इसमें से ये ज्यादा questions आते हैं, ये format आपको देखने को मिलेगा. So the Christ culture has sort of been ingrained only in me, I'll say, because I studied there for 2 years. So keeping all of that in mind, I will try to help you build a 30-day prep strategy. There will be some advices that I will give from my personal experience as well, preparing for entrances and having studied in Christ. So try to consider them as well. So those of you who are new here, I'll just introduce myself and my co-founder Manvi, and we'll tell you what we do. So basically, we have started this organization called Cyclopedia, where we help psychology students prepare for entrances and interviews. So we launch entrance preparation batches and courses. Right now, also, we have a full preparation course for PG entrances going on. This is our third year. And previously, in the past 2 years, we have helped a lot of students get converted into colleges of their choice, like Christ, TEST, DU, Ambedkar University, Xavier's, NFSU, Mahe, and so on. And I think one thing that sets us apart is that we have personally cleared all of these entrances ourselves. All the material that we have created it ourselves from our own notes, from psychology reference books. So yeah, and over the past 3.5 years, this is all the work that we have done. A lot of courses on entrances, interviews. And right now, we have 3 courses going on, which is the full preparation batch for master's entrances. We also have MA Clinical RCI entrance prep going on, and we also have a crash course for statistics and research for master's entrances. You can find details as per your own convenience on the website. And interestingly, we have 80 plus conversions in Christ University itself. Like I told you that I've studied my master's from Christ. So the kind of Christ environment and what the professors are looking for sort of gets ingrained within you. So you will see in Central Campus, seniors, juniors have all become friends because they were taught by me, right? So in every classroom that you go, you'll find friends who got introduced to each other through our course itself. So a lot of conversions. It's like in a class of 50 students, 6, 7 students in a particular course will be from our batch only, right? So that's just about our work. Now, I believe I have fairly introduced ourselves. Let's start with the session. So let me take you through what the updated timeline now is. So the application forms got opened on 30th October and they are closing on 1st December. So you have 1 month and you can apply whenever you want up till this 1 month. It's better to apply as soon as possible so that you don't forget it towards the end, to avoid any last minute panic, to avoid any obtaining of any documents. It's better to start this process now only so that you can focus on your preparation later with a clear mind. Now, entrance test is the same for everybody. It's on 7th December. And the interview is going to be very shortly after the entrance. It's going to be conducted on 13th and 14th. And you can choose whichever date you want. You can also see it in terms of your alignment with semester exams. You can choose 13th or 14th. And results will be announced within a week. So after the interview, within just 6 or 7 days, Christ announces its results then only. Now let's go through a few more recent changes that have come. So initially the entrance test was offline. You had to go to a test center in your city, but now it's not offline anymore. Now the entrance test is online, which means that you can take it from your home through your own laptop sitting in your own bedroom, right? But that doesn't mean you can cheat easily. That doesn't mean you can have ChatGPT open somewhere. You can have notes open somewhere. You can ask someone to search the answer for you. None of that is possible because I have given this online entrance test myself and it is very highly proctored. Like you will have to turn your mic and camera on and you cannot even look here and there. If you look here and there or if there is any noise coming from your side, then the AI bot or the person, whoever is proctoring, they will ask you to lift your laptop and to rotate it 360 degrees so that they can check that there's no suspicious person or any device that you're taking for help. They give you 1 or 2 warnings, but after the third warning, they debar you from giving the entrance test and then you lose your chance. So it's very strictly proctored. And I believe most of you know that Christ in general is a little disciplined. So you can imagine how proctored the entrance test would be. Well, I believe it's a good thing that it's online so that you don't have to travel so much. It will save you a lot of time and effort. Next, the second round after the entrance, which is interview, micro presentation, and skill assessment. It is again offline, but initially you had to fly to the Bangalore campus or the Delhi campus or the Pune campus to give your interview. But now they have added 25 more cities so that you can make this process easier for you. On the website, you will find what all of those cities are. There's one in Delhi, there's one in Ahmedabad, I saw, there's one in Jalandhar also. And rest of them you can see, I believe in every state they have added one city so that it's convenient and people literally don't have to fly to Bangalore because it can be very expensive and far away for people, right? So that's one good thing that they've done. And another very important change is that previously you were not allowed to apply for clinical and counseling together. You could only choose one of those courses. But now they have scraped off that rule and now you can again apply for clinical and counseling together. So for those who are unsure that do I want to get into clinical or do I want to get into counseling, or those who sort of take one of these courses as a backup, that I want to get into Christ, if I don't get into clinical, then I may get into counseling as a backup or vice versa. So it can be a good option for those kind of students as well. Now let's talk about this important eligibility criteria and some important rules that come with the entrance. So let's say that you have applied for clinical and counseling together. Then you need to give the entrance only for clinical, and whatever you get your score in your clinical entrance, that will automatically get applied to your counseling application form as well. But interview you have to give for both clinical and counseling separately, right? So we have highlighted it with yellow here, as you can see. So if you apply for clinical and counseling together, just clinical entrance is needed, but interview needs to be given for both, right? And similarly for neuropsychology and counseling as well, you only need to give for the neuropsych entrance test and the scores will be applied to the counseling one as well. But if you have applied for clinical and neuropsychology, then you have to appear for both entrance tests separately. So this is an important thing. Now let's look at the different campuses and the different courses that Christ offers. So there are a lot of campuses of Christ, like the Delhi NCR campus, the Central campus in Bangalore, the Bannerghatta campus, the Kengeri campus, the Yashwantpur campus, the Pune Lavasa campus, but not all of the campuses offer a course in psychology. Only 3 campuses offer Masters in Psychology course, which is the Central, Delhi NCR, and Yashwantpur campus. By the way, this is my photo from Central Campus. I couldn't find any photos, so I added that only. It was 2 years back, I think. It was my first day in college. So now let's look at what are the courses and campuses available for each particular course. So courses like clinical psychology is available in all 3 campuses because it's a very well sought after course and the competition is also very high for this. My professors were telling me that I think 80,000 students had applied for the clinical psychology course in our batch, and there are about 120 seats per campus. So 3 campuses makes it a total of 360 seats. So 80 and 360, you can see how competitive it is. Please note that I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to give you a realistic figure so that you can start your preparation as soon as possible. And one good thing is that this news is sudden for each member in this meeting as it is for you. So you are not alone, right? It is all about how you strategize these 30 days. They're very important. If you create a good strategy, if you are smart about it, if you stay consistent, then you can be one of those 360 students who gets that seat. Next, counseling is offered by the Central and the Delhi NCR campus only. Counseling has lesser seats. Counseling has about 50 seats in each campus, so about 100 seats for counseling in entire Christ. Then the rest of the courses that you see, like clinical psycho-oncology, educational psychology, neuropsychology, health and well-being, HRDM, and HRDM, the one which is in collaboration with the German university, it is only offered in Central campus, not any other campus. So you can keep that in mind. Now let's look at the syllabus. This is the syllabus for the entrance test. Let's start with clinical. So it is a total 120 mark entrance test, and you will get about 20 questions from each of these 6 subjects. General psych, biopsych, personality, social psych, abnormal psych, stats research, and cognitive psych. You will get 20 questions from each of these. And it will be an MCQ format entrance test. You can expect fill in the blank type of question, match the following type of questions, application-based questions. Christ loves to ask application-based questions where they test your conceptual clarity. And having studied there for 2 years, I can tell you they are really not interested in knowing how nicely you have memorized or rote learned it. They are only interested in knowing how you apply the skills. Then moving on to other courses like counseling psychology or HRDM or even educational psychology. So it is divided into 2 parts, and both counseling and HR and educational psychology have an aptitude portion as well. Now, psychology students just get scared by hearing the word aptitude, but it is doable if you get the right resources and you know what is the right topic to study. You can expect questions from logical reasoning, basic maths. And I'm not talking about the 10th level maths, trigonometry, algebra, linear equations. It's not that. It's very simple arithmetic like percentage, ratio and proportion, simple compound interest. So that kind of maths which we did in 6th or 7th, only that basic maths we're talking about. And in logical reasoning, you can get missing series number questions. So for example, let's say there is a number series like 1, 3, 5, 7, dash, 11, 13. So what do you think will come in the dash? Can you tell me in the chat box? What will come in the dash? I'll repeat the series 1, 3, Yes, I'll repeat it. The series like 1, 3, 5, 7, dash, 11, 13. What will come in the dash?
9.
Yes. 9. Yes, it will come in. Yeah, 9 will be the answer, right? So this is a demonstration how logical reasoning questions will be. But of course, this is very simple. This is just to give you an example. They will make it more complex by adding some alphabets, both capital in cursive, some symbols, some numbers. So this is a gist of it. Then you remember those kind of questions like A is the father of B and B is the sister of C, C is the aunt of D, D is the mother of E. So how is E related to A? Those kind of topics are known as blood relations. You will be asked questions on that. Then there's another topic called directions. So, for example, if I'm standing at point A, right? Then I go 5 meters left. Then I go 10 meters right. Then I go 15 meters straight or like left, right, whatever. So how far am I from my starting point? So those kind of questions come under directions. You will be asked that also. Then questions on clocks. How many times in a certain day does the arms of the clock create a 90-degree together? So, can you give me an example of any time of the day where the arms of the clock might be creating a 90-degree together? Yes, 3 a.m., right? So, that's just an example. You have answered it correctly, but questions will be based on that. This is just to give you an example of what you can expect. All right, so just a few examples from logical reasoning. There is an entire list. I can guide you with what all topics to study, what are the resources, what are the PDFs, but this is just a glimpse. Then some general aptitude like the general knowledge, the current affairs, like recently what the hot news you are seeing. You must have seen in the news that the Indian women cricket team has finally been, promoted to the World Cup or the semi-final, something like that. I saw that in the news. So they can ask you what's the name of the captain, right? So those kind of current affairs which are so famous, they are so hot and trending topics that everybody must be aware of them. Those kind of questions you can expect in GK, right? And of course, along with aptitude, they have a part B also, which is the subject related part. So counseling psych, they will ask questions from theories and techniques and everything that's there in counseling, the entire counseling. And from human resource and IO, they will ask those certain related topics. And finally, for neuropsych and clinical psycho-oncology, the syllabus has already been given. Not much to explain here. You can just go through it yourself. Now, the entrance guidelines are because it is online, you have to make sure your camera, your mic, your internet connection, everything is working.
Vidhi,
Yes.
your video is stuck actually from past 5 to 6 minutes. Can you try to, switch it off and switch it on again?
Hi, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Manvi, can you help me by presenting the screen? I have joined from my phone right now. Teams is not working on my laptop for some reason. When it does work, I will join once again from there.
Yes, I'm just presenting it.
Yes, thank you. If it starts working on my laptop, I'll join from there as well. I am just trying to work on that. Till then, maybe I can answer some questions that were asked in the chat box. Does anyone know whether 3 year of bachelor's or 4 is required for masters? So 3 year of bachelor's is enough for masters. And some of you had written down your questions previously because I left the meeting. I cannot see it. So can you please write it once again?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just had one question. Like, इन्होंने entrance prepone करा है. Is there a chance that जो admission cycle है, मतलब जब admission start हो जाएंगे, we have to go to college, वो भी prepone हो जाएगा?
There is no information about that as of now. And anyway, Christ दूसरी यूनिवर्सिटी से पहले ही अपना क्लासेस शुरू कर देते हैं. सो लाइक जुलाई में दे स्टार्ट देयर क्लासेस एंड आई वंडर उससे पहले कितना ही कर देंगे वो. So no, not
Yes,
much
ma'am.
clarity on that. We don't even know if there will be only one round or more. They haven't replied to anybody right now. So to be on the safe side, we will consider कि एक ही राउंड है because अगर हमने नहीं किया तो बाद में नहीं आया दूसरा राउंड, so we will be in a problem, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, let me take some other questions. I'm doing my BA, so I would be able to get for this MSc entrance. Yes, you can apply for MSc. Yes, please raise your hand. I cannot take in questions like this. Either write your questions in the chat box or raise your hand because people are waiting. Should I apply if my end sems are overlapping? You should apply if your end sems are overlapping. Um, Because again, like if you miss out on this opportunity, we don't know if there will be a second round, right? So just apply and you can talk with your college if they can allow you to give the exam a little later, if at all it is really coinciding with your semester exams. If the entrance is on the same date, then you can talk to your college professors and usually ऐसे पहले हो चुका है, so they are a little flexible with that. Please give more info on the HRDM course. Please be specific about what about the HRDM course you'd like to know, and then I can answer you accordingly. What about psycho-oncology? Again, please try to be more specific about what about psycho-oncology you want to know. Is Christ RCI registered for MSc Clinical Psych? So, PG degrees have to be UGC recognized, and RCI recognition is required for the MA Clinical RCI course, which is new. And Christ has that. Anyway, the master's degree at Christ is very much reputed and like they have good contacts with NIMHANS, RCI, good relations. So nothing to worry about in that aspect. MA Clinical RCI from Christ is not open yet. Actually, for the 2025 intake, it was open way back and the course has started in August already. For 26 intake, it will open next year. What is the interview process? So there's this micro presentation, skill assessment, and questions about you and the subject matter asked in the interview. Brand name of Christ Delhi, same as Bangalore. Don't go at the brand name, go more at the curriculum and the quality, which is the same in my opinion. There's mostly a difference of zero point 0.5, but it doesn't matter that much. How to differentiate between CUT syllabus and Christ syllabus? When we talk about the strategy, I can help you with that. Okay, so Manvi has presented the screen already. Now let me take the questions, the screen, I mean. Okay. So yeah, this was about the proctoring of the entrance exam. We have already discussed most of this, and like it's pretty basic. Students can read this and understand. Can we go to the main part, which is the strategy? Okay, so I'd like to know from the audience that in terms of the syllabus, how much percentage have you already covered? If zero means I have not started anything at all, I have no clue, and 100 represents I am confident I will do PhD, I know everything. So where are you in terms of that right now? 10%, zero. And don't be so, you know, overcritical of yourself too. 10, 20. I am not seeing anybody who has written more than 30. Oh, 60. Good, Rashi. But like that was the only number which is 60. Remaining all are saying just less than 30. Okay. So I see that most of you are around 10, 20, 30 only, which is a little less, but don't worry, it can be managed by creating a good strategy. So as I said, ki, theek hai, 30 days are a little less, but if you utilize them very smartly, very intelligently, then you can make the most out of this time, and you can also ensure that you are able to crack the entrance and interview, because everybody has the same 30 days. ऐसा नहीं है कि किसी के पास आपसे ज्यादा दिन है, सबके पास same time है. So now it's about how you strategize it. So yes, it doesn't matter if you have started right now or not, but how you utilize it, that's important. So we have created an entrance strategy. We have created a table, a timetable for you, a schedule for you, and along with that, we have some tips also. So can we move towards that slide? Yes. So here we talk about the fact that a clear plan is very important. That is what matters. It's not about 30 days, 50 days, 3 days. It's about how you utilize it. The more consistent you are, the more focused you are, and the more you focus on topics that are actually important and cut the clutter, cut the topics which are not really asked. So you need to focus on what is highly repeated, the most important theories from each chapter, because realistically speaking it is not possible to mug up the entire 3-year syllabus in 30 days, right? So what we're going to do, I would like to assign you a task right now as we are in session. If you have a notebook open or a notes app or whatever, just a pen and paper, any place to write your pointers. If you're ready, you can do a thumbs up. Some of us may not have access to a notebook. You can just get it quickly. We can do a thumbs up quickly. Okay. So let's try to divide our page into 3 columns. And in those 3 columns, the first column is going to be the date. And we'd like to start from today only. Why waste time? Anyway, we have less days. The next column is going to be the subject. And the third column is going to be the references that you're going to use for it, the resources that you're going to use for it. So, with the help of this, we are trying to break the syllabus down because otherwise it will seem very overwhelming. We are trying to break it into small and manageable chunks so that we can fit into our schedule, we can allocate certain days to it, and we can also stay accountable. So, making a timetable will not just help you keep on track, it will not just keep you accountable, it will also keep on giving you feedback as to how fast or how slow or how much you're lagging behind with comparison to what you had planned for yourself, right? So let's move to the next page now. We have this entire table for you, which I created yesterday. So this is a 30-day plan for you, which I created. And this is my personal recommendation. My very big advice, please consider it if you want, to start with stats and research. The reason behind it being Christ really focuses on stats and research, both in the entrance and their interview. There are definitely going to be questions from stats and research in the interview every year they ask. And because this is a subject that most students often struggle with, it's better to complete it in the beginning only, so that you have the rest of the days to be a little relaxed with the simpler subjects. So just start with stats research and just complete it. Just finish it and keep it aside. In 3 days, you should be able to do it. And the reference books are either one of these, Minium and King or SK Mangal. Whichever one you want, you can pick out. Now, there are a lot of topics to do from stats and research. You can check the index and table of contents of these books. You don't have to do each and every topic because some of them can be way too advanced also. You need to do topics which are highly repeated. Unfortunately, Christ's sample papers or previous year papers, they never release it. So it can be difficult to gauge what are the highly repeated questions. So this is where like I can guide you a little bit because I have given the entrance. So I clearly remember they had asked a table on parametric versus non-parametric tests. It was a match the following question. Then I clearly remember they had asked a question on hypothesis testing. So like these topics are very frequently repeated, the statistical tests, the hypothesis types, the testing in hypothesis, and your research designs. Like these are very important. You can be asked questions from this NPC or skewness or kurtosis. These are quite important. And we have already done these topics in our crash course and our master's preparation course already. We have material also on that. If you want, we can help you because it may be hard to read an entire book in 3 days if you have not done it already. So, our notes will give you a very comprehensive yet condensed version of whatever you need. We have examples, we have graphs, we have everything. Next, once you have done that, you can move on to psychological testing. This is again very priority topic for those who are applying for clinical or neuropsych, because clinical is all about assessment and diagnosis, so you need to know the different tests. And if you're someone who's applying for counseling, that doesn't mean the subject is useless for you, because basic tests, even counseling psychologists should know, like RSPM or TAT or Rorschach or Wechsler's intelligence test. These are very basic, Stanford Binet test. Even counseling psychologists should know. So, know basic things about these tests, like who made this test and what does this test measure, and what is the current revised version of this test. Then, basic meaning of reliability, validity norms. This you need to know in testing. Next, moving on to biopsychology. So again, like biopsych is very vast, and if you need to complete it in 3 days, you just need to pinpoint that these are the topics I have to do at a priority, and rest, if I have time, I can do later. Those topics would be, of course, neurons and functions of neurons and parts of the brain, functions of the brain. Mostly, this is the major chunk of it. Again, we have notes for this also. We have created it using Pinel book only, which is the standard reference book. You can reach out to us if you want the notes. Action potential as well. Then we move on to abnormal psychology. And of course, this is the most important subject for any program, be it counseling or be it clinical, because basic disorder knowledge everybody should have. So, about the classification system, about DSM, about ICD, and in every clinical interview, they ask questions about the clinical picture of disorders. So, they will ask you what is the disorder that interests you the most? What are the key features of that? What are the symptoms of that? And follow up questions on that similarly. So, I'd like to do a small stimulation here. If anybody is interested, please raise your hand, then we will give a demo to the class how it is done in interview. Let me see whose hand is raised first. So I see Priyanshi's name. So Priyanshi, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Priyanshi, I will be giving a short stimulation, a short demonstration of how an abnormal interview looks like. So Priyanshi, can you tell me any disorder that interests you the most?
Ma'am, the disorder that interests me the most is schizophrenia.
Okay, so can you tell me what are the positive and negative symptoms of schizophrenia? You just have to name them.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the positive symptoms include delusions and hallucinations. And ma'am, the negative symptoms are the 5 A's, which is anhedonia, alogia, Ma'am, then, ma'am, I'm really sorry. I do remember. It's just taken me a minute. This and
Okay, no worries. So, what is the most common form of hallucination in terms of all the sensory modalities?
ma'am, auditory hallucinations are the most common.
Okay, have you heard of the Capgras syndrome?
Yes, ma'am, I have heard of the Capgras syndrome and also of the Cotard syndrome.
All right. So, what kind of neurotransmitter do you think is associated with schizophrenia when we speak about the impaired synthesis?
Ma'am, dopamine is majorly responsible for this.
All right. So, this is a demonstration for the class. So, thank you for responding, Priyanshi. Your answers were correct. This is how they will be asking you follow-up questions from bits and pieces of the topic. And I'm quite impressed about the fact that you're aware of Capgras and Cotard syndrome also. So, just out of curiosity, where did you learn this and how did you find out about this? And the rest
Ma'am,
of the five
actually,
A's as
I
well.
did, yes, ma'am, actually, I did a lot of internships during my bachelor's. So, at one of the psychiatric hospitals, the psychiatrist taught us. And ma'am, capgras is basically when a person thinks that their loved ones are replaced by imposters. And ma'am, Cotard syndrome is when the person thinks that
Yes,
they
yes,
themselves have been replaced.
yes,
Yes, ma'am. And
yes.
ma'am, I do remember the five A's as well. Ma'am, elogia,
Okay,
anhedonia.
okay. Thank you for responding. This is not an actual interview. This is just a
Okay, ma'am.
demonstration for the class. So I hope the class has understood how it is gonna be like. There will be a lot of follow-up questions, right? So that is about abnormal. Right now it was just schizophrenia, but out there it can be any disorder from DSM. Next, counseling psychology, you need to be very strong with the different therapies and the techniques and the skills of counselors. Developmental psychology, all the famous theories like Piaget, Vygotsky, Kohlberg, Mary Ainsworth, John Bowlby, Erickson, like this is just non-negotiable from developmental. Most of the questions will be from here. Then social psychology, again, it's very vast. I cannot really pick out on this is more important or this is less important because entire social psyche is important. So compliance, conformity, obedience, group dynamics, all of that, aggression, maybe aggression less questions, prejudice less questions, interpersonal attraction less questions, but like conformity, compliance, obedience, this is the major one. You will get a lot of questions on that. And the experiments in social psych also, just do a red marker highlight on that because experiments are the most important from social. And next, by the end, when you have about 10-12 days left, that is when you can do your general psych. And why I have added it in the end is because we already have a fair idea of general psych. We have studied it in school for 2 years, we have studied it in college little bit, so it's not like we know nothing about general psych. Even if we are not able to give 100% justice or time and days to general psych, we still know something that we will be able to respond and we won't be blank. Right, so this is why the way how the timetable has been created is we are keeping the most difficult topics in the beginning and later we are progressing to the more simpler one so that it relaxes us also कि चलो मुश्किल वाला part जल्दी खत्म हो गया. So that's the table from our side. We have a few more tips and advices from our side. Can we move on to them? Yes, so create daily targets for yourself and just divide the chapters depending upon your schedule, how much you can do. At least 2 chapters of general psych. That is our recommendation. MCQ practice has to go side by side because ultimately the entrance is an MCQ based exam, right? So MCQ needs to start from day one. And try to solve mock tests also because it habituates you to the entrance process. The whole feeling of giving an entrance on a computer with a marking scheme next to you and the timer which is running in front of your eyes, you need to be habituated to that. So give as many computer based mocks as if you want. Our course also has 30 mocks, 35 mocks I think, so you will get habituated on the computer based portal here. It's the exact same portal which entrance tests offer you. And analysis of the mocks is most important because a mistake that students make is they will give the mock and then they'll see, okay, I got these many marks, and then they'll close it and go away. But that's not where the story ends. What's the purpose of mock if you didn't even analyze what mistakes you made? So I would recommend you to make a mistake notebook. In that, write the topics that you're again and again getting wrong and ask yourself, why did you get this wrong? That is important. Why did I get it wrong? Did I get it wrong because I forgot it? Did I get it wrong because I did not revise it? Did I get it wrong because I didn't complete the syllabus only? Did I get it wrong because I had a problem in conceptual understanding? Maybe I understood it this way, but it turned out to be something else. You have to ask yourself, then only your analysis will be 100% helpful and beneficial. This will take some time to analyze, but it will really bring out your strengths and your areas of improvement. Without that, entrance prep is incomplete. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Also, there are quite a lot of students here. Some of you may have given mocks, some of you may not have given mocks. I believe there are some core students also. I can see their names here. Some students from previous year also. I remember all of them. Sanjana also I see. Yeah, and a lot of you. I saw Anne and Alti also, I believe. So how are mock tests going for you? How have they helped you in your preparation journey? Can you share them with the rest of the audience with the intention that it might motivate them also to give mocks? You can raise your hand if you want to respond. Anne, Ashmita, Jasleen is also here. Or maybe you can use the chat box, whatever you are comfortable with. Panchika is also here. Taranpreet, yes, yes.
Yeah, so I joined this course this year itself, and I am a non-psychology student. So I even you mentioned that general psychology is easy. It's difficult for me, not difficult as in, but because it's new to me. So all the chapters that you taught from motivation to intelligence and all of that, I tried to. I still haven't given a lot of mocks. I plan to, but the ones that I gave really helped me solidify my information, memorize and revise it better, and also check if I've really understood. Because sometimes you think you make notes in class and you learn them and that you know everything, but when the questions are asked in a certain way or when the application based is when it's really tested if your conceptual clarity is there. So I think that the mocks are really good, and they also help me manage time and see how much time I take in which topic and which ones I find easier compared to which ones I find difficult. So yeah, they're very useful, and I also plan to do more of them.
Yes, please continue taking the mocks, and the ones that you have not taken, please take them also. Like Manvi shared this on the group that sensation, perception, and stats mock was also live. So you can take that also. Right. And I really resonate with your point of time management because I remember while CUET PG gives it's a little longer test, but Christ, it the timer just goes away within a blink of time and you don't even have time to revise at the end. So time management is very important when it comes to Christ. So thank you for sharing, Ashmita. I hope that it inspires others also to take on mock tests. Is there any other student who would like to share how this has been helping them? The mocks or the notes or like anything else, like the way, how information is presented to you. Okay. Thank you for okay. I didn't see these hands. Uh, Anne's hand was raised, and one more person. I was just about to see your name, but I think you unraised your hand, and you can respond till then.
Yes, ma'am. So I agree with what she said about the mock. Like, one particular thing that I've noticed is that we believe that we understood a concept really well, but when the question is framed and not in a direct manner, but like maybe like not exactly twisted, but some slightly different manner, we might be confused. So attempting mocks can really help us like deepen our understanding about the concept. And after we complete the mock, we'll understand, like, oh, if we made a mistake in that question, oh, I didn't understand it in the right manner. So that has personally happened to me. So I think like time management and everything is there, but also most importantly, the concept deepening, that thing happens after you attempt the mock, and you also get a sense of confidence. Like, okay, I've understood till this part. Maybe this part I should improve a little better. So yeah.
Yes, thank you for sharing that as well. And as you have already given the mocks, you will know that those questions are not the ones which you can get from random resources like ChatGPT or Sisareli or here and there. Like I think we should appreciate Manvi. She personally makes all those questions by hand after looking at those slides. If you've taken the mock, you will know that because you have experienced that. So the rest of you also please keep giving mocks. Without mocks, you don't wanna, you know, be surprised on that day कि ये क्या टेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस आ गया ये तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था. You really need to be habituated with that. And not just mock tests, but mock interviews are extremely important. Both are very, very important because you need someone to give you feedback about what you are doing. You may think that your answer is good enough, but when someone gives you feedback as to what you can improve and what was good from your point, and you should continue to say it on that day as well, how you can enhance your body language, all of that, it really is a very big game changer. This is the thing which differentiates those who get in from those who may not get in that seat. So just take in as many mock interviews and mock tests as possible. I took 10 mock tests, mock interviews, I mean, during my interview times, and that too from different people, so that I can get the variety in responses. So get as many as you can. So can we move on to the next slide? This is just some common mistakes that you should avoid. Don't study 3 4 subjects together thinking that it will complete the syllabus faster. Actually, it will just, you know, create a khichdi in your mind, and it will just mix up all the concepts for you. And the biggest thing, please don't switch books. This is not the time to switch books. Just pick on one book and start studying from that and make it your Bible. No time to hoard resources at all. If we had 1 year for preparation, then I would have said that read 2 3 books, but now only one book is enough. And as I said, don't look at the whole syllabus together, just break it down into chunks so that it is more manageable. And again, don't highlight every book, like every word of the book with yellow. You just need to focus on what is super important, right? And of course, we can help you with that. Stick to your targets, make your targets, stay accountable, stay consistent, make cheat sheets so that they're good for the final revision days. And yes, as we said, mock tests and analysis of mock tests. So, can we move on to the next slide? These are some revision techniques. As I said, make your mistake notebook and write the topics that you are constantly losing marks in so that you can revisit them later. And when you're revising, pay special focus and attention on those weak areas so that you can reevaluate it. And keep on repeating this practice for the next 30 days. Then, the last week of your preparation, how should that look like? It should be for revision only. It should be for analyzing your repeated mistakes. It should be for going through your cheat sheets. And it should also be for your interview preparation. Now, I believe that post 7th, you should spend 6 7 days in your interview prep. How is interview prep different from MCQ prep? Interview prep requires you to be very verbal in your approach. It requires you to rehearse your answers verbally, saying it out in front of another person or a mirror or a recorder or a camera or a teddy bear or whatever helps you build confidence. But for the interview, you can no longer be ticking on options or writing long answers. It requires you to speak, develop those linguistic and articulation skills that needs to be done. And micro presentation and skill assessment are other topics altogether which require a different strategy. So again, as we say that consistency beats intensity, keep your targets for a daily basis and try to meet them as much as you can. And yes, I think I'll end this plan by saying the same thing that I started it by saying it with, that it's not about how many days you have, it's more about how you utilize them. Even 30 days are enough if you haven't started yet, but if you utilize them well, you can do it. Let me also tell you one thing from my personal journey. You may be surprised to hear it. I had spent 6, 7 months of my entrance preparation doing maths, GK, and English because at that time there was an exam called TISNET, which was purely aptitude based, and I wanted to get into TIST. So I spent my entire year studying maths, and I used to do that CAT level maths, MBA level maths, right? And because of that, I couldn't focus much on psychology. I believe I only had some 15, 20 days for doing psychology. And if I can do the 15, 20 um, marathon crash course with myself, doing the complete psychology syllabus, then why can't you? You still have more days than me. So I'm trying to instill some hope within you. If I can, then you can also do it. And don't compare yourself with me. Right now, I may have experience of teaching so many students, but when I was in bachelor's, even I knew as much as you know right now. Is this that I was consistent during my 3 years of bachelor's? I really used to study in class and take notes, so that's what helped me. So you can do it. That is my main intention here that I'm trying to convey. So can we go to the next slide? Yes. So the same thing here. Believe in yourself. If I can do it, then you can also do it. 30 days, it's just a number, but the way how you use it, that's what really matters. Don't push yourself, don't put too much pressure. Try to stick to a routine and keep your health in check. Don't skip meals, don't skip on some sleep, that is also important. If you balance it well, you can do it. The competition may be there, but it's not undoable. You can do it. If you have a good strategy, if you have good support, if you have good mentors, if you have good resources, it can be done. It's not like कि होएगा ही नहीं. Because they also want to take students, right? They also want to fill their seats. So it is very much possible. So can we go to the next slide? Okay, so this is the time for Q&A. And Manvi, you can just stop presenting your screen. The questions are there in the chat box. I'll be taking a few questions and then we can go back to the PPT within 5-10 minutes. There were a lot of questions from before. Let me take them. Can a non-psych student apply for counseling? Yes. If first preference is clinical, second is counseling, and third is HRDM, how many tests and interviews will I have to give? You need to give entrance for only clinical and interview you need to give for all three. I'm currently pursuing BSc Honors Psychology from Canadian University. Can I do the RCA approved MA Clinical Psychology program? So there is no clarity on that from RCI side. And I believe you're talking about a separate course. Today's webinar is for PG course only. So maybe another time when we have more clarity, we can help you. Any idea on when does the academic year begin? From the past 3 years, it's been beginning around June, July. But this year, I don't know if they will prepone it because the entrance has been preponed by 4 months. But I don't think it will be later than June, July. I was applying on the portal and in the degree section, they asked for documents. I have uploaded semester-wise mark sheets. What other documents need to be submitted? Those documents which are asked on the portal, right? So whatever they've asked, just upload that. Is the selection more about our academics record or how well we do in the entrance and interview? I would say it's a mix of everything. We cannot really pinpoint. They do consider everything. What about MARCI? So, for the 2026 intake, they will open the forms later next year. We can have a separate discussion for that later. What sort of questions will be asked in the interview? So, when Priyanshi volunteered, we did a short role play stimulation. So, I hope that it gave you some idea. MA Clinical Psych RCI forms are not open yet. HRDM and counseling can be given together, but in that case, you will have to give entrance for both of them separately and interview also separately. As a BA student, I am eligible for MSc entrance, yes. Syllabus completion for counseling psych as a non-psych student. So we presented the syllabus in the presentation, and we also presented this timetable, this schedule, this strategy, right? So try to follow it, and you should be able to. We've also written the books that you need to follow for counseling. So if you go through it very thoroughly, then counseling should be well taken care of. Otherwise, those of you who are getting stressed out about how are we going to complete the syllabus, I also wanted to share that we are introducing a 30-day preparation crash course, keeping Christ entrance preparation in mind. So we will be having classes for 1.5 hours, 5 days of the week, where I will be taking you through all the important theories, all the important topics that you need to do in detail. Because as I said, that it is not possible to do the entire 3 year syllabus in 30 days. So how do you understand that this is a highly repeated topic? This is at a more bigger priority level. This is the format that I need to be focusing on more. So that's exactly which will be the focus of this crash course. And as someone who has given the entrance herself, studied there in Christ, helped so many students get into Christ themselves. So I believe that this is something that you can consider. This is something which will help you strengthen your preparation. And if you are a course student, then you don't need to register for this separately. um, you will already have free access to this. So this is for those who are not our course students. You can enroll for the course if you want. And let's say, like God forbid, I don't want it, but God forbid if you do not get into Christ because it's competitive. So it's very important to be wise and have some backup options also to have a safety net so that you're not left without a seat. So the entrance preparation course, you will get access to the material up till August of 2026. So all the entrances which happen after Christ, like CUET or MAHE or NFSU or Xavier's or Jamia, whatever colleges they are there, you can apply for them as well. You will have access to all the material, the recording, the mock tests, the teaching, the notes, everything will be there up till August of next year. So you can consider the course. You're not just getting 30-day of crash course for Christ. And I will ensure that your syllabus is done. You don't have to worry about that. And if at all, let's say you're not able to make it, you will still have the support of the course. Okay. So let me go back to the questions. Could you address RCI regulated MA clinical application? Please be specific about what question you have. Then I can guide you accordingly. If there's someone applying for clinical and then second preference is counseling, is there still a need to prepare for aptitude? No. Can we treat this MSc clinical psychology as a bridge course, as I am from third year bachelor's? Bridge course is someone that is something that is for 1 year only, but Christ Masters is for 2 years. It's not for 1 year. But if you want to do MA clinical RCI after Masters from Christ, then you can do that. अभी की गाइडलाइंस के लिए कोई कंपल्शन तो नहीं है 4 years का नहीं है. Okay, so Manvi is back with the screen. Let's just take the slides and then I can go back to the questions. All right. So as I was talking about this, we have a 30-day intensive crash course focused entirely on Christ entrance exam. And it is all about the strategy, the smart preparation, focusing on the highly repeated topics, the priority theories, and all that, which I will be covering in this span of 30 days. And I will make sure that your syllabus is done. You don't have to worry. Where do I start? How much depth do I go in? How will I complete the syllabus? Such fat books are there. How will I read so many pages? It's just undoable. I have my semester exams. I have to study for that also. How will I balance the entrance prep? You just have to take out 1.5 hours 5 days a week, and I will teach you. I will make sure that your syllabus is done. So just leave it on us. And that's what I want to share about this course. And these are more details about the course for whoever might be interested. So this is not just for Christ, but all the other colleges also that you may want to target. These are the feedbacks of our students who have studied previously and gotten into universities of their choice. What are the things that are offered in this course? We have consistent classes. We will be having classes 1.5 hours, 5 days a week. Our lectures are very focused. And I can very confidently say that the course students who are here in this meeting right now, they can give a very honest and authentic feedback about how they're finding the classes, how they're finding the notes. They can be as transparent as they'd like. And you can also ask anybody, like everything is transparent on our website. We're very confident about it. We have MCQ practices, we have mock tests on computer-based portal, and we have good solid 2-3 months for revision after we complete the entire syllabus. Yeah, PPTs, notes, everything we are offering in our course, 90 to 95% of the syllabus will be completed, and apart from that, you don't need much. Right, so this photo can be just, pause here. Um, so this is me when I was in Christ last year. I got a chance to meet the students that I had taught over a screen. So it was nice to meet them. A lot of them are in different courses. They are about to complete their masters now. So I've had a very long association with Christ personally. That's why. So yes, like there are a lot of feedbacks on this website. There are a lot of demo lectures. You can just go through all of it. All of these testimonials are there. Okay. So Manvi, is there anything else that you'd like to add, or should we go back to the questions that are there in the chat box?
Yes, I just wanted to add this particular thing that the complete preparation course, which you just saw, is happening on every Monday and Thursdays. That is different from the Christ course. So we are not overlapping both of them. It is just that because of the new update, this particular Christ separate crash course, it is included for the course students, of course, but that particular schedule, like we'll be doing everything very much more like we have to cover everything ekdam jaldi se, right? So we'll be covering the PPTs, we'll be having concise PPTs for those subjects, and जब detailed में आपको करना होगा for CUET PG, you can come again to these detailed classes for these same subjects only.
Yes, yes. So also just to clarify that, what we mean is हमारा जो फुल प्रिपरेशन कोर्स चल ही रहा है, जिसकी मंडे एंड थर्सडे 7 PM क्लासेस होती है, वो तो चलेगा ही चलेगा। लेकिन साथ में अब क्राइस्ट ने ये जो प्रीपोनमेंट कर दी है, उसको टैकल करने के लिए हम रिमेनिंग डेज ऑफ द वीक पे हम 1.5 आवर की क्लास कर रहे हैं फ्रॉम 5 to 6:30, जिसमें हम जल्दी जल्दी क्रैश कोर्स में पूरा सिलेबस खत्म कराएंगे। एंड इफ यू आर अ कोर्स स्टूडेंट, यू ऑलरेडी हैव एक्सेस टू द क्रैश कोर्स, you don't have to buy it additionally. It's just something from our end that we wanted to do for you because we understand how much fear and anxiety it can generate. So this is like something from our side to you only. But if you are not a course student, if you are new, then if you enroll for the full preparation course, you will not just get access to the Christ entrance prep course, but you will also get access to the entire full material for all other entrances, be it DUs, CUET, TIS, Xavier's, NFSU, Mahe, till the end, everything you will get it. And it's generally good only to have access till the end so that we can keep on giving multiple entrances. Demo lectures and all, everything is there on the website. You can check it. On YouTube also, we have uploaded a lot of demo lectures. And as I see some course students also here, if there's anybody who would like to give a real-time, honest, and authentic feedback about how you're liking the classes, how they have been helping you in your journey, you're free to share here. And ऐसे मतलब please don't try to do any buttering or something. I don't really require that, but just very honest, very authentic, very transparent. You're free to give it in front of the audience. I see some hands are raised. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ashmita, Akhi, Sanya, Priyanshi. Ashmita, what is your hand raised for? Is it raised from before, or do you want to give the feedback?
It was raised from before, but I don't mind giving the feedback. I think I covered about the mocks in whatever I said previously, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that the course and the classes have been going great for me. The recordings are always available, so it's always easy to catch up sometimes. And I really like how you guys explain, and I've said this to you on one of our one-on-one sessions also, that I appreciate how meticulous it is because you guys keep updating the PPTs and whatever changes are there. For example, this Christ thing happened. Now you're preparing to prepare us as per that. So I really like the hands-on approach. And I've booked the one-on-one sessions also. So whenever I have doubts, I'm always free to reach out, and that has been really helpful.
Thank
So
you
I
so much.
really want to
Hmm.
thank you and Manvi Di. You both are great.
Okay, thank you so much. And also, I don't want it to sound very forced, like I'm keeping a gun at your head and I'm saying, ki, chalo feedback, though. I don't want it to be like that. If you want, of course, you can give it, or if you're uncomfortable speaking in front of an audience, that is also totally okay. It's just for the purpose of helping the rest of the people make an informed decision. Because when they hear from people who have experienced the course, they can really know authentically how it is like. Also, this Christ thing has, um, been difficult for us also because it was so sudden and it just meant remodifying our entire timetable, our entire schedule once again. I also have been taking some therapy sessions, but I think that requires an entire modification of my entire schedule. It is going to be hard for us also. I think it will be hard for everybody, but we'll still do it because if you have enrolled in our course, then it's the trust that really means a lot to us because I know there are 3, 4 platforms out there. And if you're choosing us, then personally, that means a lot to me. So, maintaining that trust and keeping up with that trust is something that matters the most to us. And it's like it's our responsibility then कि अगर आपने हमारे पास enroll किया है तो वो हमारी responsibility बनती है चाहे क्राइस्ट प्रीपोन करे पोस्टपोन करे कोर्स ही हटा दे नया कोर्स निकाल दे कुछ भी करे it is our responsibility. So even though it's hard for us also, but we'll, try to do everything that we can as much as possible for us. So I think let's go back to the questions. You had put them in the chat box. What is skill assessment? Basically, it's a written essay where you get 2 questions and you have to answer them. Um, if you're interested, you can join our course and I'll tell you exactly what questions are asked and how to answer them. When will the forms for RCI approved demi clinical sci open? Later in 2026 by, I don't know, March or April. Just an estimate. I can't say for sure. By when will we have to make a decision if we get selected? They will inform you when the results are out. When will the forms? Yeah, again, I've answered this question. I'm doing BSc 6th sem. Can I apply? Yes, you can. How to prepare for entrance of psycho-oncology. So The syllabus for psycho-oncology has been mentioned in the PPT, and the corresponding subjects, we have written the reference books you need along with them next to it. You can refer to it from there. I'm in the mid of my third year. Can I apply for the December one? Yes, you can. Explain again about MA Clinical RCI and simple MSc Clinical. Is there a different round? MA Clinical entrances. So, like, these are two different degrees. MA Clinical RCI is different. It's the replacement of MPhil. And MSc Clinical is just a PG level degree. These are separate degrees. They have a separate entrance. They have a separate interview. The one that is in December, it is for MSc Clinical, not MA Clinical. Where can we find the form to apply? Just write Christ University application form, it will come. Can you be specific about which month can we expect MA RCI clinical psychology to be open? I honestly don't know. I would have given you a month, but now I don't want to give it because if they can prepone something by 4 months, then I don't want to be giving you any wrong information. So I will refrain from giving you any specific month. I can just give you an approximate timeline, which is later in 2026, maybe by March or April. And that is also just an approximation. I cannot say that with 100% guarantee. I have applied for counseling psychology as first option and clinical as the third option. So will I have to give the entrance for clinical or counseling? For clinical. Is there any criteria for interview? No. Whoever has given the entrance, they have to give the interview, skill assessment, micro presentation. If we are aiming for MA clinical psychology, is it better to apply for MSc clinical for a safer side? Yes, you can do that. How should we prepare for Christ entrance? If we are also in a final exam starting in this month and have another entrance at the same time. Again, just refer to the strategy that we have shared in the session. And if you believe that you may not be able to manage everything together, if you feel juggling it might get hard for you at once, then you can join our course. I will make sure that your syllabus is getting completed by the end. Then it is my responsibility. Can we use the same for MA RCI clinical? No, this strategy is only for PG. MA RCI is completely different. It has different syllabus, different areas of focus, different strategies. So that will require a completely different approach. How can we access MCQs? You can solve MCQs from Cicerelli, Passer and Smith, or books like uh, AP psychology, GRE psychology, but you have to be cautious about the answer keys because sometimes they are marked wrong. And another drawback with that is the MCQs are not segregated for PG level entrances. You will find a mix of MPhil, NET, GATE, everything along with PG. So segregating that may get very difficult for you. So that's why if you want, you can join our course. You will get 30 marks that are made by us by our hand. They're all for PG level, keeping the entrance in mind. Could you show the schedule for 30-day subject? We will send this PPT in the group. You can refer to it then. Where can we get the mock tests? In our course, you can get it. You will have access to it on the portal, which you will get through your mail. The credentials, password, everything will be sent to you. Is the syllabus for MSc Clinical and MA Clinical the same? No, it's different. Where can we give mock tests? Just answered that. So there's a feedback from Tanvi, who is our course student. I remember mocks are really helpful. Haven't been able to attempt the last few mocks, but the ones I've given quite holistic and report in the end is quite helpful too. Thank you. Feedback from Jasleen also. It helps to improve the mistakes and manage time. Thank you so much. Sanjana also, thank you. It helps in analyzing how questions are framed. Thank you. Can we get the recording of the session? Yes. Where can we find the mock papers? You can enroll in our course. No, Harshita, MSc HRDM only includes IO and HR. It doesn't have counseling as the subject in the entrance. Is doing the research mandatory in masters? Yes. Of course, and if you're doing masters from Christ, then your research has to be very high quality level because there is a requirement to get it to send it for publication. So research is a very big thing in Christ. Can we treat this MSc Clinical Psychology as a bridge year course as I'm from third year bachelor's? So if you want to do MA Clinical RCI later, you can do MSc Clinical 2 years right now and then go for MA Clinical. If I am targeting only MSc Counseling Psychology in Christ, I should focus on general psych, stats research, and counseling psychology, right? For the entrance, yes, but in the interview, they can ask anything. In the interview, they can ask out of syllabus questions also, like from abnormal, from testing, from biopsych. They can ask anything in interviews, and interviews are not restricted. I see that some of the questions are getting repeated. How many courses can I apply for once? 3 courses at once. Okay. I think I've answered a lot of questions, but right, still like the list is just never ending, and I think रात ही हो जाएगी इतने सारे questions answer करते हुए. So maybe what we can do is, maybe we can float a Google form, or maybe we can, just take some questions on the group so that I can see them, I can generate themes on them, and then I can answer them at once because ऐसे तो it'll take very, very long, right? Okay, how to apply for course. We will send you all the details on the WhatsApp group. You can just see it detail me and then you can make your decision. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I think it's a good note to end the session. I hope I've been able to answer maximum questions. How was today's session like for you though? How are you feeling before you joined the session and how are you feeling now? How does your confidence feel like? Any new takeaway for you? Something that you'll be taking away from the session or something that stands out for you? Okay, so I remember we started by focusing on negative emotions like panic, fear, anxiety, stress, but now there is a subtle shift towards hope and the comfort, the reassurance कि ठीक है, कुछ है, हो जाएगा. I'm very happy to see that. I'm happy that I was able to instill this positivity and hope within you. Okay. So it was nice interacting with all of you. Let's close here. And next week also, we'll be coming up with something because your interaction is so, engaging that it motivates and encourages us also to keep on organizing these weekly things for you. I just saw there are 2 hand raises. Before closing, let's just hear from them. So, Assis and Gunjan.
Good
Hi,
afternoon.
ma'am.
Okay, let's
Go ahead.
go in an order. Let's go in the order. So Assis is at 1, then Gunjan is at 2, and P is at 3. Let's go one by one.
Ma'am, actually, I wanted to ask that those who are applying for MSc in Clinical Psychology course, the non-RCI one, do they also have to study counseling for the entrance one?
Not for the entrance, but in interview, you can be asked questions from psychotherapies.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, welcome. Gunjan, you can ask now, and then P.
Good afternoon, ma'am. So, basically, I'm actually from an entirely different background. Like, I've done my BSc honors in human development, and I had like 6 psychology papers, like related to counseling. So, my confusion was that right now the NCHP draft that has been released, it has no clarity for the students who are from non-psychology backgrounds, and I wanted to pursue PDCP after my masters. So, what do you think is the best course of action for me? Like, should I apply for clinical or counseling?
I would recommend you to get in touch with the career counselor to get this resolved because it sort of deviates from the agenda for today's session. And it's not possible for me to give a one straight answer right now because I'll need to understand your background, your goals, and your eligibility, all of that. So, yeah, I think a career counselor can give you a more in-depth answer after understanding you better.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So, let's take P's question as the last one and let's close it after that.
Ma'am, I was just wondering, ma'am, do we have to prepare GK and aptitude for clinical entrance?
No.
ओके मैम एंड मैम जैसे लास्ट ईयर आपने वो कोर्स करा था जहाँ पे आप इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशंस में हमारी हेल्प करते थे क्या इस बार भी ऐसा कोर्स आप करेंगे
यस यस हम करेंगे.
ओके मैम मैम वो एंड मैम फॉर द क्रैश कोर्स कैन वी प्लीज गेट द लिंक्स इन द ग्रुप
Yes, definitely. We'll send everything in the WhatsApp group.
ओके मैम थैंक यू
Yes, okay. Yes, मुझे थोड़ा बुरा लग रहा है मीटिंग एंड करते हुए क्योंकि लोगों के हैंड्स रेज्ड है. मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ कि ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन लेकिन फिर कोई हैंड रेज कर देता है तो मुझे थोड़ा बुरा लग रहा है इससे. ठीक है, अब फाइनली ये लास्ट होगा. विनिभा, कपिला एंड जसलीन, इसके बाद कोई हैंड रेज नहीं करेगा. यू कैन आस्क योर क्वेश्चंस.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm actually applying for the MSc Clinical Psych, and my other preferred course is Neuro. So will I have to give both the entrance tests?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Yes, welcome. Kapila, you can ask now.
Sure. Thank you, Vidhi. I just had a quick query. Like, I am focusing on MSc Counseling Psychology. So, I saw in the syllabus there are GK aptitude and also. Is there any reference material from where we can practice that as well?
Yes, for GK, you can just go to YouTube and you can write current affairs marathon for the month of October, September, August, and that way you can find a lot of videos.
Okay.
Yes.
For aptitude, like any
You
any
can just write
specific.
no reference book as such, but I think that online PDFs will be helpful for you. So just write the name of the topic and next to it write PDF. So you will get
Okay.
a lot of material for solving questions, examples. You will get it online.
Sure. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay, Jasleen, you can ask now.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I have the same doubt, but my doubt is like when to stop about in the topic, मैम. जैसे कि LR भी बड़ा है, एप्टीट्यूड में मैम हर चीज़ें
Hmm.
बहुत एक्सटेंडेड है, तो मैम कब स्टॉप करना है, ये बहुत कंफ्यूजन और स्ट्रेस्ड है मेरे लिए अभी राइट नाउ.
हम्म तो पहले तो मैं आपको बोल सकती हूँ कि 80 to 85% एक्यूरेसी जब आपको मिल जाए तो आप उसको स्टॉप करके नेक्स्ट टॉपिक पे जा सकते हो. हमें 100% एक्यूरेसी के लिए एम करना ही नहीं है क्योंकि ये मेन साइकोलॉजी एग्जाम है. ये हमें कोई कैट लेवल प्रिपरेशन नहीं करनी है कि वो हमारी एप्टीट्यूड मैथ्स देखेंगे. तो जब आपकी 80% एक्यूरेसी आ जाती है यू कैन मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. एंड लेवल भी बेसिक ही रखना है, नॉट वेरी हार्ड.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू सो मच मैम.
Yes. Okay. So again, I said that I will not be taking more hands, but Khushi's hand is raised. Now, Khushi, you raised it after I said, so this is going to be the last question. And after you, if someone else raises, I will not take their question. बाकी लोग group पे पूछेंगे. So this Khushi's question will be the last one for today.
I wanted to ask if my first preference is counseling and then it is clinical, so I need to do give the counseling entrance with the GK and everything, or the
No, you need
clinical
to
one.
give the clinical entrance only.
Okay, so no need to prepare for GK and all if I'm applying for both of them.
हाँ, लेकिन इंटरव्यू दोनों का देना पड़ेगा.
But in interview, will they ask any GK questions also?
No,
Like,
no, no.
okay, that's thank you.
Yes. Yes.
And like I am also in the course that we are doing CUT PG. So we are completed with stats and research. So like I don't need to enroll another for this crash course, right?
No, this crash course, like जो भी कोर्स में enrolled है उनके लिए free access है इसकी, तो आपको नहीं करने की जरूरत.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes. Okay, so let's wrap up here. And if anyone else has a question, you can ask it on the WhatsApp group. So thank you for joining. It was nice interacting with you all. It was a pretty long session, and I hope that you got some clarity. I hope your questions were answered. We'll keep on interacting over the days through our WhatsApp group, and next week also we'll keep on arranging such sessions. So all the best, everyone, and I hope that you will make the strategy now only. Don't leave it for later. Make it now. Start your preparation from today itself. Don't wait. एंड इफ यू स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में भेज दो थम्स अप आई स्टार्टेड. आपको देख के दूसरों को भी मोटिवेशन मिलेगी, हमें भी अच्छा लगेगा कि चलो हमारे 2 घंटों का कुछ तो फ्रूटफुल बेनिफिट निकला. सो ऑन दैट पॉजिटिव नोट लेट्स क्लोज फॉर टुडे एंड ऑल द बेस्ट. टेक केयर एवरीवन. बाय.